Almost every man ends up falling into the same trap. And the worst part is that they don't even notice it until it's too late, because it's not age that ends up destroying their relationships. It's something far more subtle and far more dangerous. Have you ever asked yourself why some men, even in their 40s or 50s, stay attractive, confident, and emotionally engaging, while others simply seem to vanish? It's not about money, it's not about looks, and it's definitely not about luck. It's psychology, and almost no one truly examines it in depth. If you fail to understand this, you can lose out on meaningful connections without ever knowing what went wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you what shifts in a man's mind over time and how this directly impacts his ability to connect, attract, and keep a relationship. These aren't tips, cliches, or ready-made phrases, they're raw, sometimes uncomfortable truths. And the final one is the one most men overlook, but it's also the one that costs them the most. Here's the thing. Many men assume that with age they should already have everything figured out. More experience, more logic, more stability. But in reality, the opposite often happens. They become more closed off, more rigid, and harder to connect with emotionally. And that kills the attraction. Because a woman doesn't connect with your experience, she connects with what she feels when she's close to you. You can have your entire life in order, but if you don't create emotion, there's no real connection. And that's exactly where most men go wrong. They believe maturity means becoming emotionally distant. Over time, men stop taking risks, stop showing who they really are, stop feeling deeply, and start protecting themselves. And while this may seem logical in relationships, it's actually a major mistake. Emotional connection requires vulnerability, not weakness. Vulnerability means being able to express what you feel, being present, and not hiding behind a controlled exterior. Yet over time, many men do the exact opposite. They become predictable, distant, and hard to read, and this creates disconnection right away. There's something almost no one tells you. Love doesn't maintain itself. It needs to be continuously built. Many men reach a stage where they begin thinking, I don't need to prove anything anymore. And that's precisely where the decline starts. They stop noticing the small details, they stop truly listening, they stop paying attention, and without even realizing it, the relationship starts to fade. Not all at once, but little by little, like a flame slowly dying out in silence. And when they finally react, it's often too late. Here's an important insight. Attraction in a mature relationship isn't about impressing. It's about making someone feel something, feel calm, feel connected, feel understood, but also feel emotion. Yes, emotion. Because when a relationship loses emotion, it turns into routine, and routine ends up killing desire. That's why some older men manage to achieve what seems rare. They stay interesting, stay desirable, stay chosen, not because they are perfect, but because they keep creating real and genuine emotions. Now, pay close attention to this. It's not about what you say, but how you make someone feel when you're near. Your energy, your attention, the way you listen. That's what truly counts. A man who deeply grasps this doesn't need to try to impress anyone, because his presence alone conveys confidence without arrogance, interest without desperation, and calmness without emotional distance. And that's incredibly rare, and that's exactly why he stands out. But here's the most critical point. The biggest mistake men make as they get older is stopping their emotional growth. They advance professionally, grow financially, gain experience, but fail to evolve in how they love. And this leaves them stuck, because relationships aren't held together by logic, but by connection. And if you don't grow in this area, everything else begins to lose its meaning. The truth is simple, but not easy to accept. It's not your age that decides your value in a relationship. It's your capacity to connect. And that's something that can be practiced, learned, and developed. If you truly grasp this, you will not only improve your relationships, but you will also completely transform how others see you. And the reality is that most people never figure this out, but you're already one step ahead.